In this video, we're going to do our top 10 favorites from second generation. So I'll go first.
I guess for this one, you can go like for your 10th, and I'll go for my 10th. And
Okay. Actually, for both of us, Jumpluff is number 10 on our list.
oh, it's 10 on yours too.
Yeah, it's 10 on mine too.
I didn't see that one.
Jumpluff is just like cool. I like his moveset, which isn't like, but he's a cotton Pokemon, really light, and it's just like his little arms are funny. Like, he's just a funny looking Pokemon. That's what I like about him. He's just goofy looking, and he can bounce around and leech seed and just dirt.
I like the speed from it.
Yeah.
The speed like bullshit a lot of my Pokemon, and I used it to BS other people too.
So number 9 for me is Skarmory. Skarmory is cool because it's like a steel bird, which is just really an interesting idea. If you saw like a steel bird, it's kind of like a jet, like an airplane almost, when you think of steel up in the sky. And it's massively defensive. It can just whirlwind, and it's got good flying moves, and it just looks badass.
So for number 9 for mine is Mischievous, and I liked it because it was another ghost type in the game. And I also like the design of it because, like, the curse beads... Well, not curse beads, sorry. They have a special name.
Prayer beads, maybe?
Yeah, it's closer to that.
Yeah, sort of like prayer beads, I guess.
But I like the design of it because of a ghost type. And there were, like... Was it the second ghost type in the game? Well, no, because of the 3 evolution Gengar, so fourth?
Yeah. Fourth, I guess, yeah. Number 8 for me is Espeon. Espeon's probably my favorite Evolve. Either that or Glaceon. But Espeon is cool because... it's a psychic Pokemon, and I like psychics a lot, and I like the hair coming out of its face. It's kind of weird to say, and the bead on its forehead. It's like a simple design, but it looks cool. And when it's green, when it's shiny, it's green. And I think the first legit shiny I found was an Espeon, but it was in the battle tent or something like that, so I couldn't catch it, and it was making me mad. But anyways, Espeon is really cool.
So for my number 8, there's Steelix, and I actually liked Onix as well, but I like Steelix a lot more. Yeah, it might be because it's a steel type and gets to resist a lot.
Times 4 weakness to ground.
Yeah, there's that, but it gets to resist a lot of other stuff. So
his mouth is cool.
Yeah, I just like Steelix. Actually for the design too, because it changed the face. It got spikes for some reason. Probably got heavier too. On Pokedex, I never really checked.
I think it did, significantly.
It really didn't do much for me offensively now that I think about it. But defensively, it switched in a lot of stuff. So,
for my number 7 is Tyranitar. He's a dinosaur, and dinosaurs are awesome. That's pretty much the main reason. He's a giant dinosaur. Like, what's better than that? And he creates sand, which is kind of cool.
But didn't they not have that in second gen? Wasn't it just?
That's true. They didn't have
no abilities.
They didn't have.
Did they have Sandstorm?
They might have. No, I think they had. Well, they might have had Sandstorm, but I don't think they had the other ones because those came with cast form. They were trying to promote cast form in third generation. So what's your 7th?
My 7th is Sneasel, and I liked it for the same reason I like Gengar, like the menacing look it had, like Troublemaker, all that. And it was a dark type, which was really rare, because that just got introduced, and there wasn't that many. There was also an ice type too, and I thought that was good, because I didn't really use too many ice type Pokemon in Generation 1. And the fact that it has claws and Sandslash kind of reminded me of that.
My number 6 is Suicune. I was having a lot of trouble picking my favorite legendary, beast, the dogs or whatever. And I ended up going for Suicune just because I like, out of its backside, it's got those, almost like ribbons. When you see it in 3D, on Pokemon Coliseum, it's really cool looking. And then its mane is purple, and it's just
yeah, it all flows
huge.
In the 3D games.
Yeah, it looks really cool in 3D. And the fact that it's probably I don't know, in my opinion, it's my favorite competitively. Just because it's cool, and I like water Pokemon kind of, and the design on it is really nice. It's got kind of diamond shapes on it, and it's just a cool dog Pokemon.
So number 6, right?
Mm.
So for my number 6, I have Espeon, and I liked it a lot because of Pokemon Coliseum, and it actually won me a lot of battles, and I really like that. Umbreon did not win me as much battles, but it helped.
Same here.
It was there in spirit.
Number 5, Houndoom. Gotta like Houndoom. He's a fiery freaking devil dog. He's got a demon tail. He's got demon horns. He's a freaking hellhound, pretty much. Fire Dark is an interesting type, and he's just a fiery, evil dog.
So for my number 5, we have Umbreon, and I like Umbreon because of Pokemon Coliseum as well. Didn't he get a lot of cutscenes? Or was it just that intro?
I think it was mostly just that intro.
Yeah, but it looked cool.
Yeah, the graphics in the game were great.
Didn't Gary get one at some point too?
I think so, but I don't really know.
I'm pretty sure he did. He showed up like in some random episode with his Umbreon. I don't know if he had an Espeon though.
I don't know.
But yeah, I liked Umbreon. I used Moonlight on it a lot. That was really cool. Recovery move. That was probably one of the only recovery moves I've ever like really used back then.
Espeon got Moonlight. I'm not sure if you used that.
Wasn't Espeon Morning Sun?
Oh, yeah, that's right. What I meant. Did I say that?
Yeah,
No,
you
I
said
didn't.
Moonlight.
Yeah, Morning Sun.
But yeah, the fact that Eevee actually evolved back then into Umbreon, because I used like, for some reason my Eevee always evolved into Umbreon, never Espeon. Could never really understand that. Like,
Day or night.
Yeah, but I had to work a lot harder to get Espeon.
It's max happiness. So for my number 4 is Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is just like a complete boss. Sacred Fire and all that, just flying around with... Like, if you see some of the Pokemon cards for Ho-Oh, it's just insane. Like, all the fire, and it's like, you know...
I mean, there are some people who try to downrate it because of the name.
Ho-Oh, yeah, that's not very creative.
Okay, so for my number 4, there's Skarmory. And I actually wasted my 1 Master Ball on Skarmory because I thought it was legendary. That's what I thought the sprite looked like to me. Like, I thought that was legendary quality. Like, if you'd see a legendary in the wild, that's what it looked like.
More legendary than, like, fucking Manaphy.
Yeah. So I wasted my 1 Master Ball. I figured out after looking at like the stats and how it was performing that it wasn't really legendary. But it was still cool after that because it was a steel flying. And I didn't really have too many flying types back then either.
For my number 3, it's Lugia. I played the Silver version as my first game, so I don't know. Lugia's a little bit iconic, and I like the way it's designed, like its wings and everything. And playing XD, you got Shadow Lugia, which is pretty cool. And I really like the way the Pokemon just is, like its typing. The fact it has like Aerial Blast and just Recover and cool moves.
Is there that many flying psychics actually?
I think it's like the only one.
Yeah, so unique typing.
Yeah, you know.
At least at the moment.
Yeah. Oh wait, Xatu.
Oh, Xatu. Oh, but nobody likes Xatu anyway. So for Scizor, that's my number 3. I like it a lot because I like Scyther, and when I thought it evolved, I actually thought it looked cooler than Scyther.
I agree.
I mean, I started not to like it as much after I played the game competitively, and I saw what it did to my teams. But before that, I really thought it was a cool looking Pokemon. I mean, I just like the design of it. It became red. I mean, I like that more than Scyther. But.
For my number 2, it's Kingdra. I think Water Dragon is like one of the best types, and Kingdra's stats, they're not like amazing, but they're all balanced, which is nice. It's nice to have like a balanced Pokemon, because it makes it so you can play it in a lot of different ways. And it looks really badass. Like, I had Kingdra Pokemon cards that I liked a lot. And since I like Seadra so much, when it evolved, it actually did become a dragon, which I liked a lot. So that's why I like Kingdra so much.
For my number 2, there's Tyranitar. And I remember when I saw Pupitar, I really didn't think that like it was going to evolve into Tyranitar. So that's one of the reasons I like it, just the weird evolution. Is it, like, if you go from Larvitar to Pupitar to Tyranitar, it doesn't really make sense.
Larvitar is cool, though.
Yeah, it's cool, but, I mean, I feel like Metapod to Butterfree made sense, but Pupitar to Tyranitar, like a cute evolution, that doesn't make sense. But Tyranitar looks cool. I just like the design, like they copied Godzilla, didn't get copyrighted for it. So
my number 1 choice for second generation is Quilava. It's like, I like the fire on its head and the fire on its tail. It's like a mongoose. It looks really agile, and my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Silver, and I picked Cyndaquil, of course, and Quilava was like my favorite evolution. Flame Wheel is cool.
So for the number 1 on my list, it's actually Typhlosion, the evolution of Quilava. And I liked it a lot as a starter. I chose it as well. It won me a lot of battles compared to a lot of other Pokemon.
It's nice that I could get Thunder Punch.
Oh, I actually learned Thunder Punch?
I think you could like TM it or something like that. You can actually beat fair alligators.
Wow.
But, I mean, like, competitively, that wasn't too good. Like, back then, special attack was different, you know?
Oh yeah, the typing.
Yeah.
Yeah, typing determined special attack or offense.
Oh, so it was better back then, pretty much. But it was nice. And I do like that Pokemon too. Its eyes are cool. Its Fang is cool. Like,
Yeah, the design for Typhlosion, like the fire on its back.
yeah, it's like a cape almost.
But yeah, Charizard, it gets fire on its tail, but Typhlosion, it was more apparent, especially in 3D games.
Mm.